Stop mulching your trees the wrong way because you're causing problems and you don't even realize it. Over the years, I've learned two specific lessons that made a significant difference in how the trees have grown in our yard. And the first one comes down to the mulch that you select. When you are planting new trees, you want to pick a hardwood shredded mulch as your good general purpose mulch for your trees. The purpose of the mulch is just to retain moisture in the soil to foster greater root growth. The reason that you go with a hardwood shredded mulch is because it doesn't have a lot of acidity or other properties that could potentially cause problems with your trees. Now, if you have trees that enjoy the highly acidic soil, go with a pine bark mulch because that's going to put more acidity into the soil to help foster that root growth. But your general purpose choice that you can choose is going to be a hardwood shredded mulch. But I know what you're thinking. Lou, that tree line that you're mulching right now is right next to your perennial flower bed that has black dyed mulch. Why would you put different mulches right next to each other? Well, you know what? My wife said the same thing to me. And you know what I said to her? I said, you know what? You need to keep pointing good things out like that because I didn't even realize that was happening. But there's a reason why I didn't do the black dyed mulch, and it's because when trees are this young, and I literally just planted these within the last 2 weeks, you don't want to have any unnecessary chemicals going down into your root system. I avoid all of the dyed mulches on purpose, but over time I have used the dyed mulches on trees that are well established, 3, 4, 5 years old, in order to help retain more moisture down and help out when we get into some of those drought situations throughout the summer, which we deal with. But the big thing that we all mess up is where we place the mulch. When you put your mulch down, you've got to keep it away from the base of your tree trunk. The reason is, if you put it right up against the base of your tree trunk, and check out trees that you've done this to, if you peel it back, you're going to notice there's a secondary root system branching out across the top of the soil. When you've planted brand new trees, that is like death to the tree because it needs to focus on growing roots down into the soil so that it can have a stable base for years to come. If you are getting it to push out on the surface of the soil, your trees are just not going to last, and more than likely they're either going to die or you're going to run into other problems with them. With well-established trees, you still want to avoid this because sometimes you see trees and it looks like they're like growing up out of the ground, and this is what's causing that problem because people are pushing the mulch right up against the base of the tree trunk. So I like to keep the mulch a good 3 to 4 inches away from the base of the tree when I spread it. This ensures you don't run into that problem. As you spread the mulch around the base of the tree, you want to keep it at around 2 to 3 inches in depth. You don't have to go any deeper than that. Just make sure you keep it off of the trunk of the tree. And the second thing that's going to make a huge difference is fertilizer. Whether you have new trees that you've planted like I have here, or you have well-established trees that have been there for several years, a good fertilizer will make a big difference. And when it comes to trees, there's 2 concentrations that you want to look at. The first is what's called a 10-10-10 fertilizer, and I'll come back to what that means in a second. But this is a Scott's Flower and Garden. It's like an all-purpose fertilizer that you can use, and it works very well on trees. The second is what's considered a 14-14-14 fertilizer. Now, what do these numbers really mean? This is an Osmocote fertilizer. The other one is your Scott's fertilizer. Both of these are good choices, but the numbers equate to the amount of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium that are in the fertilizer. 10-10-10 means you have a 30%, 10 plus 10 plus 10, concentration of fertilizer in your material. The 14-14-14 has a concentration of 42%. All that this means is the higher the concentration, the less amount of fertilizer material that you need to use when you're fertilizing your trees. But when you place the fertilizer down, there's a trick to this. You want to keep it away from the base of the trunk just like you do with the mulch. But with the fertilizer, you want to get it to the edge of where the roots are. Now, if you've just planted trees like these, your root ball is going to be pretty small. It's not going to go the full distance of the length of the edge of the branches. But over time, as your trees root, and an arborist taught me this trick years ago and it has worked beautifully, you want to fertilize around the perimeter of where the edge of your branches end on your tree because that's where the edge of your root system is, and that's where you want the fertilizer to go to foster the growth. But even with the mulch and the fertilizer, there is one big problem that we all run into with these trees, and it's deer. Even with these Thuya green giant arborvitaes, deer love to do things to them. And if you want to figure out how to repel the deer from your trees, check out this video. And until the next time, keep doing it yourself.